guys, so it is week 54. Pretty sure that it's either Easter or past Easter now, so happy Easter. But there's something else I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so next week I will be dressing up as a character from a book because it is April. And the week after that is Deer Week, which means I'll read a book to you guys. Deer means drop everything and read. So that's why I'm dressing up as a cartoon character, a book character as well. So I'll be reading you guys a book in 2 weeks, and next week I'll be dressing up as a character. Okay, so that's all I really have to say. Let's go. So I'm gonna do stretching, and we're gonna do something for stretching later before parkour, just to get our legs moving and stuff for then. It's just one thing, but for now we're just gonna do a normal stretching. So bring your arms up, down, up, down, up, down. Go forward, up, down, up, down, up, down. Good. Reach down and touch your toes, or the ground where your toes are. In between your feet or your toes. It's up to you. Very good. You bring your arm across and hug yourself. 3, 2, 1. Reach out. Hug the other arm. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's do some neck rolls. Good. Other way. Good. Now do some wrist rolls. All right. Good. Yeah, grab this, turn this way, grab this leg and hold it for a second. 3, 2, 1, good. Now grab the other leg and hold it for a second. Down. We're gonna go on the ground, so I'm gonna move. Guys, maybe. Sit down on the ground. You're going to sit down. You're going to put one leg like underneath the other leg and then touch your toes. You can reach across if you want to, but you don't have to. Good. Now you're going to switch sides. So you're going to put the other leg out and going down a hill right now, so it's like not best, but it's fine. Grab this foot. Good. Now bring your feet together. Touch your toes. Good. Oh yes. Like this, bring one leg out, and then like stretch. Put your hands down, and like you're just gonna like push your hips towards the ground. So like here, and you just punch. Switch to the other side. The other leg out. And this leg should be like this. The leg that's in the back should be like stretched out farther. And then stretch. Now stand up. And that's all we're gonna do for our stretching right now. Let's move on to our. So we're gonna do some warm-ups, and what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do suicide. So, whoa! I just like fell there a bit. You can like mark off a spot if you want to. 2 different spots actually. So you can get like whatever you want. You can use like a stick if you're outside. You can use like a pen or whatever. So you go and mark a spot, like I'll mark mine here, and then I would mark my other one like here. Or if you want to like go this way instead of like vertically instead of horizontally, you can like mark it here, and then like mark it here at the same distance. So you're just gonna mark your 2 spots and then come back to me. You can pause the video, but I'll wait like a few seconds so you can mark your spots. Okay, hopefully you got your spots marked. What you guys are gonna do is you're not gonna like do anything at each point, but you're gonna like, you can touch the ground at the spot, or you can just stop there and turn around and run back. But you're gonna start off with jogging to that spot, boom, touch it, or just land there and run back. And then you're gonna do that once. Then when you do that, you're gonna go back, jog back to the other spot. And then you're going to do, let's say, high knees. So you're gonna do high knees to that spot, turn around, run back, or high knees back. You're gonna do different things like that. I'll put a list up of stuff that you can do instead of jogging. There are going to be 5 things. You're going to do all 5 of them. You're just going to do them once. I'll list them out. But I'll write them down so you remember. There is jogging, high knees, kick your butt, lunges, and there was one more I thought. Oh, yes, grapevines, which I'm not sure if you guys know what those are. But you start here, and you like cross over, and then step out, and then you put your leg behind it and step out. So you just do that over and over again. You just like put this leg on the outside, step it forward, uncross your legs, then step behind and uncross your legs. And fast, it looks like this. Just looks like boom. Okay? So that's what you guys are gonna do. I will set a timer and I'll write those things down for you if you want to. I'm not like gonna write it on a piece of paper. I'll like put it on the screen while you're doing them. So you remember you're just gonna do one of each and then move on. Okay? Okay. Karate skill today. I will be going over a move which you've done many times, but like in case you need a refresher, I'm gonna do it again. I will go over what we learned last week first though, and then we'll go over that move, and then we'll put that move into the form, okay? So let's do what we did last week. So, I just knocked you guys over. Hang on. Alright, so what we're gonna do is get in a guard stance. This one, right guard stance. Right hand is in front, right leg is in front as well, which means that the hand does not make perfect L and make a backwards L. So you're gonna get in a guard stance, back fist, twist and punch, front kick, land, descending hammer fist, unwind, chop, punch, turn the foot, roundhouse kick, slide up, hook kick. Okay, I'm pretty sure I did all that last week. Might have done that the week before too, but that's alright. We're just gonna get that in our brain more. Okay, so I want you guys to practice that twice and then come back, give you like a minute. If you have more time, you can either get water or practice it more times until your time is up. Okay, and then come back for our move that we've done many times, but you might need a refresher on it, is a break fall. But this one is a side break fall, not a back break fall. There's a difference because a back break fall, you see it? Yeah. Back break fall, you are falling directly on your back like this, going here and falling on your back. A side break fall, I'll let you guess, you fall on your side. Well, you land on your side, so you're more like this, and now you're on your side. Those ones are great for doing a side kick from the ground, which is in the form. So, I'm gonna do it again, and then I want you guys to practice a side break fall 5 times on your own. Then we'll add it to the form. So, I'm gonna break down the parts. You can either squat down to start, feel more comfortable, and then slowly, gradually stand up. What you're gonna do, you're gonna bend your knees a bit, okay? I want you to tuck your chin. Take a piece of chewing gums. Not really. Just pretend like you have chewing gum, you stick it on your chin and press your head down so that your chin stays tucked so you protect your head and everything. So what you're gonna do, you're just gonna fall and land, and then you can slap the ground, okay? Some important things to remember. First thing that hits is your butt. Then your well, on this case, the side of your arm, or like the side of you. Okay, it's not your back. Normally it would be. Your head does not ever hit. Next thing that's gonna hit is your arm. You wanna make sure that it's down by your side and not up here, because you will hurt your shoulder. Okay, so I want you guys to practice that 5 times on your own. Right, so let's put this into the form. It's pretty simple. It's just side break fall right after the last move that we did. But I'm gonna do it with you guys. If I have to move to land on this, then I'm gonna move. I just don't want to land in the dirt right now. So, yeah. So, guard stance, back fist, twist and punch, front kick, land, descending hammer fist, unwind, chop, punch, turn the foot, roundhouse kick, slide up, hook kick. Now, side break fall. Boom. Next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take the leg that is on top. You're going to chamber back. Try to put your nose to your knee to your nose. Bring it that high, and then side kick. You want to make sure that your toes like slant a bit so you bring the heel and side kick. And that's all we're going to do for today. Okay? Practice that. And as many times, the whole form, as many times in the amount of time I give you. So, let's put this into the form. It's pretty simple. It's just side brake fall right after the last one that we did. But I'm gonna do it with you guys. If I have to move to land on this, then I'm gonna move. I just don't want to land in the dirt right now. So, yeah. So, guard stance, back fist, twist and punch, front kick, land, descending hair fist, unwind, chop, punch, turn the foot, roundhouse kick, slide up, hook kick. Now, side brake fall. Boom. Next thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna take the leg that is on top. You're going to chamber back. Try to put your nose to your knee to your nose. Right that high, and then side kick. You want to make sure that your toes are like slanted a bit so you bring the heel and side kick. And that's all we're going to do for today. Okay? Practice that. And as many times, the whole form, as many times in the amount of time I give you. Guys, it is parkour time, which means we're going to do the exercise stretching that I was talking about. It's not really a set, it's just a stretch. I got this stretch from Mrs. McCoy the other day in my class. We did this, it was a lot of fun, and it loosened up my legs and hips a bit, so that's what we're going to do before we do our parkour. Okay, so, we're going to step back. You start with whichever leg you want to. The leg that is in back is the leg that you will be starting with. Now, what you're going to do is you're just going to swing your leg up. Don't bend your knee, it's not a front kick, just swing your leg to like knee high, like you're kicking a squirrel, okay? Or a flower, or a bush, or not a small child because that's mean, or a football, but you'd probably want to hit it harder, but you're just going to swing your leg a bit. Now we're going to bring it a little bit higher to like your hip height. Maybe not your hip height, but like higher than before. Now you're going to bring it a little bit higher. Not as high as you can go because that's next, but just a bit higher. Okay, now you're either going to go like head height or like as high as you can go. If you can't hit your head, that's fine. I can't either. I can't bring it up to my head height, but you're just going to bring it up as high as you can go. Boom. Boom. Again, still no chambering, just swing your leg. One more time. If you want to do this and holding onto a wall, probably get like probably a better stretch, but also your leg will probably get up higher, which will make it a better stretch. So you can do that. You can just like hold onto the wall while you swing. All right, now we're gonna step back to the other leg. Switch legs now. So swing, kicking a squirrel. Now a little bit higher. Now a little bit higher. Now, high as you can go. Boom. 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 Okay. That is all we're going to do for our stretching of parkour. We'll now move on to our actual parkour time, which means we're going to do the exercise stretching that I was talking about. It's not really a set, it's just a stretch. I got this stretch from Mrs. McCoy the other day in my class. We did this, it was a lot of fun, and it loosened up my legs and hips a bit, so that's what we're going to do before we do our parkour. Okay, so we're going to step back. You start with whichever leg you want to. The leg that is in back is the leg that you will be starting with. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to swing your leg up. Don't bend your knee, it's not a front kick, just swing your leg to like knee high, like you're kicking a squirrel, okay? Or a flower, or a bush, or not a small child because that's mean, or a football, but you'd probably want to hit it harder, but you're just going to swing your leg a bit. Now we're going to bring it a little bit higher to like your hip height. Maybe not your hip height, but like higher than before. Now you're going to bring it a little bit higher. Not as high as you can go because that's next, but just a bit higher. Okay, now you're either going to go like head height or like as high as you can go. If you can't hit your head, that's fine. I can't either. I can't bring it up to my head height, or you're just gonna bring it up as high as you can go. Boom. Boom. Again, still no chambering, just swing your leg. One more time. If you want to do this and holding onto a wall, probably get like probably a better stretch, but also your leg will probably get up higher, which will make it a better stretch. So you can do that. You can just like hold onto the wall while you swing. All right, now we're gonna step back to the other leg. Switch legs now. So swing, kicking a squirrel. Now a little bit higher. Now a little bit higher. Now, high as you can go. Boom. 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 Okay. That is all we're going to do for our stretching of parkour. We'll now move on to our actual parkour. For our parkour today, we will be working on, we're going to go over, well, not going to go over. We're going to do some shoulder rolls, and then I'm going to go over how to do a dive roll again. And if we feel confident at the end of that, then we might roll over some stuff, but you don't have to, because it's all up to you. If you don't feel confident enough and you want to still practice on it, then maybe next week when we do cartwheels, you can like learn how to do a cartwheel, and then you can try to roll over some stuff, or you can just like do it on your own time, try to roll over it when you get confident. Okay, so I'm gonna see if my camera angle is good enough for you guys to see the mat thing. So let's do some shoulder rolls. Standing up. Remember, you're gonna start and you're going to bring yourself down and like hop. Okay, I need a bigger mat to do this because I don't want to get dirt myself, but I'd suggest for you, if you want to go inside, you can do that. I'm gonna do it one more time for you guys, and then you guys can practice it. There we go. All right, I want you guys to go practice that 3 times on your own. 3. Trace other language for 3. Okay? Go over how to do a dive roll. Okay, so you could have tried it last week. I didn't tell you to try it. I just like showed you how it looked and just kind of explained it. It's not really easy to explain how to do a dive roll. Kind of just like dive and roll. So it's kind of self-explanatory, but also not at the same time. So what you're gonna do is like dive forward. So I want you guys to practice that a few times. You don't have to like actually land on the ground when doing this part, because it's like it would hurt maybe. But like just practice like getting ready to dive. There's multiple different kinds of dive rolls. You can either go for like distance. It's like jumping. If you jump, you can like jump high up in the air, and when you do a dive roll, you can like dive like over something really tall. Or you can like, if you're jumping for distance, you like jump farther away, not up as high. Same thing with a dive roll. You could jump, you could roll over multiple things in a line, but not go as high up. Okay? So, lots of different ways you can do it. Just start by diving for it. And naturally for me, if I were to dive for it, I would just like naturally tuck into a roll. So I want you guys to practice that, okay? I'm gonna show it to you, just trying to dive and then tucking into it. Then I want you guys to practice it, okay? So, start here. You're going to dive and then roll, okay? And last week we had also talked about figure 4s. So like when you do your roll, you want to like, I like already went like this. I'm not sure how much of that you got because my phone like, it didn't die, but like it went like black. So we're just gonna go over the last part of what I was saying. So I said like last time, we were talking about the figure 4. So when you land, you want to land and make your legs make like a fancy 4. It's kind of like how we were doing our stretching earlier, and the momentum from it, you'll be able to stand up. So if you go into a figure 4, as you're doing it, the momentum will push you stand up. So, okay. I don't remember what I was saying before. I remember I was saying that, but there's something else I was saying. Okay, so I'm going to do dive roll again, and then I'm going to get a soft object. If you would like to get a soft object, such as a pillow or a blanket or something, then you can roll over that. But we're just going to do that again. I'm going to get 2 different items to demonstrate the 2 different types of dive rolls, because it's kind of hard to like show a tall dive roll without just having something to go over. So I'm going to do it again. You want to dive and then tuck yourself and roll, okay? Okay. Alright, sorry, it's cold out here. Okay. Alright. I want you guys to practice that 3 times. 3 times until you get comfortable. You can either practice it 3 times or until timer's up. And if you want to, you can like pause it and then practice it until you're comfortable with doing it. But I'm going to get an object too. I have a pad thingy, so I'm going to show you what it looks like to roll over something. This one I could probably just like not really put much effort into it, but I can also just like, so yeah. That was just like a short object, so I went longer. I'm gonna try to do tall over this object and see if it works. It might not, but we're just gonna try. You're just gonna like jump farther up. Do it. It wasn't much taller, but it felt like it was a little bit taller. I don't know. But I want you guys to practice. If you feel comfortable, you guys can practice jumping over something soft. Again, a pillow or a blanket or something. I want you guys to practice that 3 times if you're comfortable. If not, you can keep practicing without an object. Alright guys, so for your gamer challenge, what I'm going to have you guys do is set up a bunch of pillows. Only if you're inside. If you're outside, then you can get something else that's soft that you can step on. But you're going to get a bunch of them and like line them up. So I would have one here, one here, one here. First thing that you're going to do, you're going to start from this side and you're going to jump over it and then jump over all of them. You can do it once or twice, it's up to you, but you have to do it at least once. Next time you're going to stand on the object and then you're going to jump from object to object. The last thing that you can do if you want to is you can space them out farther so it's easier for you, and you can roll over the objects. You can get 3 or 4 things. It's up to you. But you have to do each one time, jumping over them, jumping on them from one to the other, and rolling on them. If you don't want to roll, you can like do one of the other ones again. You do it once or twice. Give you some time. That's all I have for you guys. Whoa, I can't speak. Let me try that again. Bye guys, that's all I have for you guys today. Remember, next week I will be dressing up as a character from a book. If you have any suggestions of what I should dress up as, let me know. But yeah. Oh, and the week after that I will be reading a book. So if you guys have a book that you want me to read to you, I can pick one of them maybe. Okay? But that's all I have. Have a happy Easter if you celebrate Easter. If not, then just have a good weekend. I'll see you guys next Sunday.